Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step away from royal life is back in the spotlight as the royal family faces a major examination of its financial arrangements. The renewed scrutiny comes as questions mount over subsidized housing, crown estate properties, and whether members of the monarchy should continue receiving special accommodation deals. While attention has largely focused on senior royals still living within the institution, sources close to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are now speaking out about what life has really been like since they became financially independent. According to the Mirror, insiders close to Harry and Meghan acknowledge that life outside the royal system has been more challenging than many people realize. The source reportedly explained that, unlike working royals, the Sussexes no longer have access to sovereign grant funding, publicly maintained residences, or rent-free royal properties. Instead, every aspect of their lifestyle must be funded privately. Supporters of the couple argue that while independence comes with financial pressures, it also means taxpayers are no longer contributing to their day-to-day lives. The debate has reignited memories of one of the biggest controversies surrounding the Sussexes' royal exit, Frogmore Cottage. When Harry and Meghan stepped down as working royals in 2020, criticism erupted over the estimated $2.4 million spent renovating the property. However, sources close to the couple now claim repayment was always part of their plan. They insist Harry and Meghan had already budgeted to repay the refurbishment costs before public pressure intensified and before formal demands were made. By 2023, palace officials confirmed that all financial obligations connected to Frogmore Cottage had been settled. While Harry and Meghan's housing situation appears largely resolved, attention has now shifted toward other members of the royal family. The Times recently highlighted reports that Prince William and Princess Kate are paying a full market rent estimated at more than $300,000 annually for their family home. The arrangement has been widely praised by royal watchers who believe it reflects growing expectations around transparency and accountability. At a time when scrutiny of royal spending is increasing, William and Kate's approach is being viewed as an attempt to stay aligned with public sentiment. At the same time, criticism has intensified around housing arrangements of Andrew and other royals. Questions have been raised about heavily subsidized leases and so-called peppercorn rent agreements that allowed family members to occupy large crown estate properties at costs far below commercial market value. Those revelations have fueled criticism from Republican campaigners and transparency advocates, who argue that royal housing benefits should face the same scrutiny as any publicly connected institution. Royal expert Duncan Larcombe, former royal editor of The Sun and author of Prince Harry, The Inside Story, believes the public mood has changed significantly over the past decade. Larcombe argues that the backlash surrounding Harry and Meghan's Frogmore Cottage expenses may have been one of the first signs that attitudes toward royal finances were evolving. According to him, the debate has since expanded beyond the Sussexes and now encompasses broader questions about how royal properties are funded and whether special privileges remain justified in modern Britain. The controversy is expected to grow even larger this summer as the Public Accounts Committee prepares to review Crown Estate arrangements involving members of the royal family. The investigation is expected to examine property leases, rental agreements, and whether some royal residences are being occupied under terms that differ significantly from standard market rates. The findings could reignite long-standing debates about the relationship between public assets, taxpayer interests, and royal privilege. For Harry and Meghan, the timing is particularly significant. Once criticized for their housing arrangements, the couple are now being cited by some supporters as an example of financial independence from the institution they left behind. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace faces mounting pressure to demonstrate transparency as public expectations continue to evolve. As questions surrounding royal wealth, property, and accountability dominate headlines once again, the House of Windsor finds itself confronting one of the most sensitive issues of the modern monarchy: who pays for royal life and who should?